hello, everybody. Welcome back to Stars Align Universe. Today's video is going to be a first house reading. So, if that's something you're interested in, please stay tuned for the video. This will be an all signs reading, Aries to Pisces, one card as I always do for this type of reading. And yeah, so what is the first house? If that's something you're interested in knowing, the first house represents your identity, physical appearance, and the way you present yourself to the world. Okay, so that's technically like, yeah, the first house. Everybody has a sign in the first house. Okay, so if that's something you're actually interested in, please stay tuned for the reading. Please consider subscribing to my channel, liking the video, and leaving a comment if it resonated with you. Okay, and that's all I really have for here. If you're interested, you could also check out my Ko-Fi account and join to be a member. The membership prices have reduced. I do have them still on a sale until May 31st, 2026. I might change that to January, depending on how many people I get on the Ko-Fi. All right, just so you're aware. But the prices have changed, and I'm currently working on the tiers. I have changed the tiers around. They have changed. So the first 3 tiers go like podcast, YouTube, and then podcast, YouTube, Ko-Fi. And then the other tiers kind of have like additional benefits. Okay. So if that's something you're interested, if not, don't worry about it. I appreciate your time as always. Let's cleanse the cards, the energy in the space, please. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space, please. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space, please. Cleanse my energy in my space, please. Cleanse the energy in the space of the room, of the environment, of the energy. Let's cleanse the energy for the first house reading. Okay, let's get this energy cleansed. All right, Spirit Guide, Guardian Angels, Ancestors, I ask for you to join me today in this reading for the first house for all signs. As always, we start with Aries, we end with Pisces. So reading for all signs here. Start with Aries, end with Pisces. Reading for all signs here. First house information. Start with Aries, end with Pisces. Readings for the first house for the all signs. First house placements. Okay, so if you have Aries in the first house, etc., this could be something interesting for you. All right, so first house placements, please. First house placements for all signs. First house placements, starting with Aries, ending with Pisces. First house, okay. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. All right, so Aries, you have the 3 of Pentacles, and this is teamwork, collaboration, building type of energy. So some of you, I may see you actually having personal growth and learning as well, and that kind of mastery and recognition within yourself, or others may be recognizing you. Okay, Taurus, you have the Hierophant in reverse, so some of you may be definitely focusing on your personal beliefs, your religion, your spirituality, free thinking, or just really learning how to speak for yourself. Okay, Gemini, you have the 5 of Pentacles, so some of you may be dealing with a little bit of insecurity, isolation, recession, maybe some unemployment or financial struggles. Excuse me, sorry. So that's something for you to pay attention to. 10 of Wands in reverse for the Cancers. So some of you may have too much responsibility, need to release, and having a little bit of a breakdown if that's in your first house. Okay. Next, we have the Leo. Okay, so Leo, you have the Hanged Man in reverse. So some of you may be feeling a little bit of stagnative kind of energy, all right? A little bit of lazy type of energy, maybe a little bit of resistance to other types of influences, okay? Virgo, you have the Knight of Pentacles. So some of you, I definitely see this kind of like strong will, patient type of energy, determination, taking responsibility, okay, for, just life. Working on self is kind of what I'm getting. Libra, you have the high priestess in reverse. So some of you may not be quite connecting with yourself entirely here. Some of you may be a little bit of actually like disassociated with yourself and accepting surface knowledge. Some of you need to reconnect with yourself a little bit here. And Scorpio, you have the Eight of Cups in reverse. So some of you are a little bit indecisive about situations around you. You may be staying in a bad situation, or, maybe you have a little bit of issues with travel or something. But I do see many of you having just a little bit of stagnation and indecisive type of energy. Sagittarius, you have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So for you, I see a little bit of exhaustion, to be honest. Some of you, I see a little bit of lack of self-confidence and motivation, or even overwhelmed type of feeling. Okay. Capricorn, you have the Three of Wands in reverse. So some of you may be lacking a little bit of vision and motivation, a little bit of self-doubt, or a little bit of regret about your loss of direction, to be honest. Okay. Aquarius, you have the Tower. So some of you are actually experiencing sudden changes, or you will be, which may cause a little bit of a ruckus for you in your first house placement. I do see you obviously getting through it, but I do see a little bit of like, oh my God, kind of energy. Okay. Pisces, you have the Four of Swords. So for many of you, I see you actually taking the time out to rest, relax, and recoup and contemplate your life and what you're going to do, making a plan for yourself. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go fire, earth, air, water, right? So fire signs, earth signs, air signs, water signs, one card for each. Fire signs, earth signs, air signs, water, please. What is it for their first house energy? One card for each. Fire, earth, air, water, please. Fire, earth, air, water. One side each for their first house. Okay. Fire, earth, air, water. Okay, so fire signs, you have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So for many of you, may be feeling a little bit powerless or unproductive or trapped kind of energy. Earth signs, for your first house, you have the Six of Cups in reverse. So some of you may be kind of stuck in the past energy, a little bit bored, maybe lacking some maturity or needing to gain some maturity. Okay. Next, we have the air signs. You have the King of Swords in reverse. So for some of you, I do see you having a little bit of injustice type of energy, lack of structure, maybe, a little bit cold type of energy, or that's how other people may be perceiving you, right? And then water signs, you have the King of Wands in reverse. So some of you may be dealing with problems with business, broken promises, forceful, domineering, disrespectful, impulse, bad temper. So some of you just may be dealing with a lot of shit right now, okay? Collective energy, one card, please, for the collective. What is it for the first house collective energy? What do we need to know? What do we need to see? What do we need to hear, please, for the collective? One card, please, for the collective energy here, all right? Collective energy, you have the Four of Swords. So definitely needing to relax, rest, recuperate that energy, so that you can really keep going forward in whatever it is that you may be struggling with, right? Okay, so that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you as always. I hope you have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you again very soon. Goodbye.